Hey everyone, it's Gordon here with another Tech Time with Gordon. Today we're going to be talking about VPNs. If you're not familiar with that, it's Virtual Private Network. I'm going to explain what that is, what it does, and what the benefits for you or me. So let's begin. So what is a VPN? Well, basically it masks your internet protocol, so your IP address. So when you're online doing whatever you're doing, you're virtually untraceable. So no one can kind of spy on you or your location. For those who don't really understand what an IP address is, it serves two functions. So the first, it's your host or network interface identification. So kind of explains who you are and gives us a general location of where you're doing these things are. So an IP in general, it's kind of like your address, your street address. We can use it to kind of figure out where you are located, and that's what an IP address is being used for. You may be asking yourself, Gordon, why would I need a VPN? Why do I need to mask myself? Well, we are living in an age of Big Brother kind of looking over your shoulder. So for many, the reason, number one reason anyway, is to hide your private information. Now, who are we hiding from? Well, the picture above gives you some ideas. Hackers sometimes try to infiltrate, find out more information because they want to steal it from you. Corporations, so big businesses, want to figure out more about you so they can target advertisements towards you. And sometimes government services will do this because they want to just make sure everything is on board and they don't want you doing anything that is considered illegal. So, those are the big three. So when it comes down to hiding your private information, this could be in the form of your web activities. So by hiding it, you don't have to worry when you're doing online banking or when you're shopping or you're doing something that, again, you don't want anyone to find out. Your devices, what device you're actually using, your IP address and location, where you're actually surfing or looking online from, and your browsing history. They can't backtrack and look at all the things you've looked at before. Number two is access regional service, blocked services. Some regions do have different content or have that content blocked. This could be in the form of maybe streaming services. However, you do want to be cautious when it comes down to streaming services. Avoiding censorship. So, if you want access to everything, VPNs will kind of help you because you can access different regions so you can see that content so you avoid being blocked out or censored. Access to regional materials, so this can be in the form of sometimes news outlets or certain videos that you find online. They might come up and say regional content or blocked. If I wanted to actually access that, I could use my VPN to change where I'm saying I'm from, and then I would be able to access to it. So again, the two biggest things we do with VPNs that give us the advantage is we can hide our private information and allow us access to certain things to avoid censorship. So we have content at our fingers. There are many VPNs out there, and because of fake apps, which I explained in my last video, it can be difficult to choose. So when I choose my VPN, I'm looking at the following. One, do they respect my privacy? If they do respect my privacy, they should have a no log policy. What this means is they are not keeping track of what I am doing. Number two, do they run the most current protocols? I want to make sure that they're up to date when it comes down to security. One of the biggest ones out there is OpenVPN, which provides the strongest security that is available at this time. Do they set data limits? So generally, sometimes when I'm using a VPN, it could throttle my internet, which means it's going to go a lot slower when I'm using it. This is not great when I'm trying to stream or do like video content. So I would not want to have a data limit set. Next, can I access my VPN on multiple devices? Like myself, I've got a computer, laptop, and I've got a mobile phone, even my TV. I want to make sure that I have access to it on all my devices. And because VPNs do have a subscription that can either be monthly or yearly, I do want to see what the rates are before I decide. From doing my research, these are the top VPNs that I would recommend for you. Number 1, CyberGhost. Number 2, NordVPN. Number 3, Private Internet Access. Number 4, IPVanish. And number 5, Surfshark. These are the ones I would recommend that you do some research on your own and decide whether or not this VPN is right for you. Once you have picked the VPN you wish to subscribe to, you're going to create an account. So you're going to have a login username and a password. It's going to also provide you the program or app that you need to install on the device you wish to use the VPN on. You're going to click on that program or app, launch it by signing in with your account information. Generally at this time it's going to ask which area you wish to kind of identify as. So if you wanted to pretend you're in the States, you can do that. Once you've done that and the VPN is now active, you are able to go online. All your information is being pushed through a VPN server. This is going to encrypt your information and disguise you as, again, potentially that American IP address. So anything you're doing right now on the internet, your location is somewhere in the States. And when the internet provides you information back, the VPN server is also making sure to encrypt that information as well, and which your computer is going to decrypt it. So there's a lot of encryption and decryption to make it very hard for them to actually know who you or exactly where you are from at that moment. So that gives you a general idea of how a VPN works. That concludes my video on VPNs, or virtual private networks. I hope you enjoyed and found some interesting information when it comes down to VPNs and how they mask our IP address, making our internet searching private, and also gives us access to blocked content regions. If you are interested, I would suggest doing some research on your own, but just follow some of the steps that I provided in this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't seen my previous video, please click the link above. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, please click the link below. Have a nice day. Bye for now.